All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Christian Kuntz Podcast. I'm here with my boys Trey and Jesse. We got Swing Behind the Boards, and we are joined by a very special guest, Carson Bruener. Let's give it up for Carson. Carson, how you feeling today?
Feeling great.
Feeling good?
An off day, body feels good.
How many tackles did you have in New England? 2?
I don't want to talk about it too much. Nah, they credit me for 0.
0?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Danny gave me, I'm pretty sure, 1 assist.
Okay.
They called my name out. I thought I had the tackle watching the film.
The one you fell back on?
The very first kickoff.
Yeah.
Very first kickoff.
They didn't credit you with that?
Folded over, but they said 2 guys got there before me.
So I don't, like, for your guys' information, like, these guys get paid on tackles, like, especially if you're a core teamer, like, it's a big thing to be a double-digit tackler on punt, kickoff, obviously, and then obviously you got to play the other phases. But these guys, like, that's how they make their bread. So, you know, when they don't get credited with these tackles and other guys get credited with them, it hurts. It hurts. And these guys, like, they're looking for the tackles because, you know, you want to show production. It's a production league. Like, if you're not on that tackle chart, your ass getting replaced. So that's why I asked him how many tackles you had. I thought you were in on at least 2. That's what I thought you
first kickoff, and then the very last one, I had a last-ditch effort to try to get him down.
That was the one you fell back on.
Yes.
Damn, I can't.
I hit him, but he kept going. But he got tackled like 2 yards after.
Okay.
Jack Sawyer came in,
Jack.
which I hate crediting him for it, but I love the guy, so that's why I hate it.
Yeah, we had Jack on last week, and Jack's a funny dude, man. He
awesome. He
lit it up in here. I feel like it was a great pod. He's funny as hell. Carson, I want to talk about, you know, first I got to give a shout out to, you know, your pops, Mr. Bruener, and I don't know if a lot of people know this. Complete stud. First round draft pick, Pittsburgh Steelers, tight end. Talk about the, you know, what it's like for you, the importance, like, of playing for the Steelers, a team that your dad played for. I know you guys went to the same college too. We'll get into that, but, you know, you both playing for the Steelers, drafted by the Steelers, playing for the Steelers. What's that like for you? What's that like for your family, your mom, your little brother? Like, it's got to be unbelievable. A dream come true.
I mean, for sure, crazy. I feel like that doesn't even fully kind of describe, like, the moment, especially when I got that phone call with the 412 area code. It's something where, I mean, I know other people have kind of put that information out, but it was one of those things where I was in the same spot at the same house. My dad got drafted exactly 30 years ago. Wow. To the Steelers.
That's awesome. Wow.
So he got the phone call to the Steelers in the first round exactly 30 years ago. Same house, different couch. Some people thought it was the same couch. We're not crazy family keeping the couch for 30 years. But same exact area that he was. So it's one of those things where, like, we started, like, recreating the photos that was one of him with the landline, the phone, and with my mom. So I'm over there on the couch kind of recreating things. So it's one of those things where, like, yes, obviously I wanted to get drafted. My dream was to play in the NFL. It was something where I watched my dad at a young age doing that, living out his dream, and he did it for a long time at a very high level.
12 years he played.
14.
14?
Yeah, 14.
That's right. That's Mr. Bruener.
Yes, yeah. Mr. Bruener.
Yeah, dude,
so it's something where, like, I set that goal at a very young age, right when I started playing football down in Houston at 6. It's something where kind of over the time, like, I knew just through my dad, like, how hard it is to really get there. He kept reminding me, hey, like, this is your dream. You want to go do that. But you got to understand, it's the 1% of the 1%. Like, you can't, it's not just going to be given to you because of your last name or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that kind of helped me out even through high school, college, just working, being a starter, getting that taken away from me in college and going on to special teams and being a 4-phase guy for a few years there and excelling at that. I feel like everything was meant to be and it helped out.
When did you played special teams at Washington? You were starting at Washington. You know, you don't know this, but your dad would be in the building. He wasn't in often. Like he's in and out because he's a scout. He's you know, travels a ton. But when he'd be in the building, and when you guys were making your college football playoff run, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I was keeping up with you. I'm like, hey, how's your son doing? I didn't obviously know you at the time. I'm like, how's your son doing? I knew your little brother because he'd come and he's the best. He fetch ball. Yeah, he's the best ball boy. He's trying to catch punts over there, like everything. But I was keeping up with you. When did you start? Like, you started at Washington. Were you playing teams as well?
Yeah, so I came in 2020, COVID year, didn't play at all. I was in quarantine for like 2 of the games. So that, and we only played 4 games that year. So it was, that year just, to me, it almost like it never happened.
Yeah.
2021 came in. My original thought was, hey, I'm going to redshirt this year. I wasn't necessarily like high up on the depth charts. Injury happened. I became second string week 1. Didn't play in that game. And then they started putting me on special teams. So I started playing, but in the back of my head, I still had that idea of, hey, I might be redshirting this year. But once it came to that 5th game that I would have played in, they still had me on special teams. So in my head, it kind of became that thought. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go talk to my coach to kind of see like, hey, is it worth saving the year? But at the same time, my competitive edge, I'm like, I want to play. I'm playing on special teams. For me, that was even good enough. Like, I'm like, I just want to be on the field. I don't want to sit on the sidelines. So I burnt my red shirt. Very next game, our starting linebacker got hurt. And it was something where that following week, I ended up being a backup, played half the game. The week after, got my first start against Stanford at the Farm. Played really well, got Pac-12 Player of the Week, Freshman Player of the Week.
Wow.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and then started the last 4 games after that.
Has your dad been like kind of honing in on you, knowing like you obviously your dream to go to the NFL? Has he been kind of hammered in your mind like, yo, keep playing special teams in college? Because I feel like linebackers in college, if you're starting a linebacker, they're not going to put you on teams. And like I feel like, you know, guys drop off a ton when they come to the pros because they don't know how to punt set. They don't know anything about kickoff, kick return. It's totally different. Like, was your dad kind of honing in on you like, hey, keep playing teams because that's your ticket?
Absolutely. I mean, it was something where even when I started, I still was on special teams. And then in 2022, when I was saying my starting job got taken from me, we brought in some transfers, some older guys, and we had a new coaching staff. So just all the whole adjustment, it was basically a fresh start where I had to reprove myself. So I basically was in a reserve linebacker role in 2022 and 2023. So even in that national championship role, I wasn't a starting linebacker.
Wow.
So it's something when I knew that I wasn't going to be a starter, my reps were going to be more limited on defense, I went to the special teams coordinator. I'm like, I'm not sitting on the sideline waiting. Like, I need to be on all 4 phases. So that's something that he let me do. And I feel like I was able to excel at that. And it was something where, like, right there is when I really, truly loved special teams. Like, I fell in love with it. High school, I never played it. Like, I was a hunter, the kicker, like, it was
everything.
Yeah, you just do it for fun. And I wasn't that good at it. But in college, like, that's when I truly fell in love with it and started to excel at it. And then even my last year at UW, I knew I was going to be a starting linebacker. I was a captain for us, but it was something where I still was talking to the special team coach all offseason, even leading up to the season. I'm like, I made my name on special teams. I don't want that taken away. Like, it's something where I still want to continue to play if possible. There's something where I had an injury week 3, so that kind of limited my reps on special teams throughout the rest of the year. But kind of starting off, like, it was something where I was still taking kickoffs. I was still taking punts as they would allow me. And something where, like, I didn't want that to change.
Did Washington take special teams seriously? Like, were they a college? Because I feel like we have guys in here that were like, our college didn't really take special teams that seriously, and I feel like a lot of colleges don't. But it sounds like Washington and the coordinator you had was pretty honed in on special teams, which translates to the pros.
For sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, we were very, like, every single week, especially on kickoff, like, we're like, they're not getting past the 20, 25 at most. Like, it was one of those things where, like, we all had that aggressive kind of mindset running down on kickoff. Because, I mean, the rules are different now. Like, college, you still run down. Here, you're stationary. So things are different. That definitely takes a little bit for me to even try to get used to. And even, like, those first few preseason games, you can only rep it so much in practice, but you're never really going live. So that first preseason game, I'm like, okay, this is a little bit different. I'm used to a full running head start. Now you're 5 yards away.
How much different have you felt the speed of the game from not even college, but from preseason to now regular season? You're 3 games in. Yeah. How much have you noticed, like, the difference?
There's a difference. There's a difference for sure. I mean, some of the returners.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you even look at them, and I'm on the ground. I tackle him. We get up. He's the same size as me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but you run a 4.4.
Yeah, maybe a full 3
fast, but at the same time, I'm like, these dudes are. People are different in the NFL, especially in this regular season. It's a challenge, but I love it
for sure. Carson plays next to me on punt. He's a left guard, so he gives a good nice stab in there. I gotta, he might be getting a nice Christmas present if he keeps that inside hand in there, extra long. Yeah, just noted. Good. Yeah, I take care of my guards on field goal, so I mean maybe punt. Herbig leaves me out to dry. I just got to say, Herb don't give no hand in there. But
he's focused on defense.
He is. Cars gives a nice hand. But, yeah, there will be a nice Christmas gift if that hand stays heavy in there. Heavy, though. I'm talking like – and then go get your guy.
I'll keep working on it. I'll keep working.
Like real heavy. Let me get that ball back there clean. I played like shit this week.
Why you say that?
Yeah, why you say that?
Well, people think, like, you guys probably have no idea. Like, my snaps were just off. Like, I had a couple snaps that pulled him off the spot. Like, you probably wouldn't have seen him on TV. Yeah, you might have saw him on TV, but it's just like, for me, if one snap's off, it's a shitty game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I play limited snaps a game. If I have one rep that's bad, it's a bad game. So it's just like, a ball comes a little outside his body, it's a shitty game.
Do you get reamed for something like that? Like, obviously, it's kick goes through.
He's right.
That's what I thought.
Know that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is nobody notices it. The kick's still good. Everything works out well, and it looks good on TV to the average person. But then you got, like, maybe Danny Smith. It's like, hey, that was 3.5 inches off. You're done.
Maybe. You think he's saying that? He's saying it. Oh, he's berating me.
Yeah.
But it's deserved.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
If I'm not doing my job right, like, everybody in there gets it at some point or another. Like, it's the NFL, dude. You're gonna get got. Like, you're gonna get fucking ran through, or you're gonna get beat on a rush or something. Like, and he's gonna get on your ass about it.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, if he's not getting on your ass,
right,
you're probably in trouble about it.
I feel like when it comes to special teams in the NFL, bro, there's two major positions that I feel like they look at in college in terms of scouting, right? And I feel it's the linebacker position
100%.
and the tight end position. Like, I feel like they play the most different special teams position that have significance.
Yeah.
I mean, because, like, the gunner and the returner, like, that's a dime a dozen, to be honest with you. And then on top of that, to be honest with you, I love playing gunner, so I can say this, like, you can really throw pretty much anybody out there to at least slow the man down before the real guys get down there. You know what I mean? So, like, I think the two primary positions is tight end and linebacker when it comes to special teams that guys are looking for. So to hear that you took that seriously, because I know certain teams, you could watch it in college even right now. Like, you know what teams take it serious, teams don't. And the teams that don't take it serious, block punts. Like, wasn't it last week there was a bunch of block punts, a bunch of different things happening?
It was like 3 or 4 blocked field goals just last week alone.
Yeah.
And a lot were like, not in the middle of the game. It was, significant game winners.
Right.
Think about how important that is. So, I feel like people are now starting to see that. Like, I love Danny Smith because you can see the Pittsburgh Steelers take time on their special teams. You know what I mean? Like, you can see it on certain teams for sure. But like you said, certain teams, you can tell when guys really don't care about special teams. Yeah, for sure tell.
No, there's some negligence on, like, detail in special teams for sure. Like, you could see it in field goal protection. Like, we take that shit so seriously, obviously. And I don't know if every other team does. I know obviously a lot of teams do, but there's some teams out there that probably, like, lack in, detail and field goal protection. They're probably like, all right, roll out our offensive linemen, protect. But they don't talk about how
many coaches are just going for it now instead of kicking the field goal.
So, about too. Did you see the game last night?
Yep.
The game last night's crazy. Dan Campbell, man,
Yeah.
his balls are
Got some balls.
These balls are in a wheelbarrow. I mean, dude, he got to come to the stadium in a wheelbarrow. He's incredible,
Because they're game-changing plays.
dude.
Because if they don't get it, then they're looking at him. Why the hell did you do that?
Last night
You
they were
lost this game, but
they were on their 40 or 46 or something. A minute 52 left. Baltimore still had 3 timeouts. They went for it. 4th and 2 through Armand St. Brown.
Yeah, with the game you guys just played, they went for a 4th and 1, like on there. Yeah, like that's such a risky play.
16-yard line.
Yeah, and now thankfully, I mean, they drove it all the way down the field, and then it ended up getting picked off, which was great. But those are game changing moments, and I don't think people understand the significance. And I think maybe these rule changes might tweak that a little bit in regards to the fans' eyes of the importance of this. Yeah. But I know you guys know how much, like, that's an energy boost for the team. You see the teams go out there and make a crazy play. Like, now, whatever team's coming on, they're hyped and ready to go. So there just can't be a flat moment in a football game.
No. And that game was crazy. I know I know obviously the Yinzers and, like, people are bitching because it's an ugly win, but, like, dude, a win in the NFL, people, like, we talk about it all the time. Like, who cares?
Who gives a note?
I don't care what it looks like. We're not going to look back and be like, you remember that New England game? No, we're going to be like, that was a win.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That there's a W in the win column. That's all we care about.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing I feel like with the NFL, man. Everybody gets so caught up because they're their home team. As I said before, bro, you got a lot of crazy fans that are Steelers fans. Mm-hmm. And, like, if you don't really think about it, I don't know if you ever watched, like, Pitt, Penn State, or any of those schools, or even West Virginia. They're pretty psychotic. And they're all cheering for you guys. You know what I mean? So, so with that said, man, I'm looking at this next current season, this next current games, bro. Like, A win is a win is a win. I don't care if you win 7 to 14.
Yeah.
Who cares? If you won in the NFL, you won.
Well, and
And there's teams out there right now, like you were saying, like the details, right? I could tell that the Steelers have good detail because you have a captain as a special teamer. How many teams have a captain as a special teamer? I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely very detailed, I would say, and I think people that come, we obviously haven't been on other teams. I have, but not during a season where I played. But from what I heard from guys that have come from other teams, they're like, special teams here is taken very seriously. So, and obviously you can see it because we win games on. Like we won week 1 because of a special team play. Kenny G. We won week 1. I want to talk about. You said you were playing ball in Houston growing up when you were 6 years old. What was that time frame like? You moved because your dad?
yeah, so born here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Born a Yinzer.
So you're a Yinzer.
Yep. Born a Yinzer.
You don't claim a Yinzer though. You let everybody berate me about being a Yinzer and having this accent.
Hey.
But and Cam Hayward's a Yinzer too. And I tell him, I say, you're a Yinzer. You were born here.
Yeah.
He's a Yinzer.
He's a Yinzer.
Why I say
You're a Yinzer, bro.
yes. I lived here for 2 years. Not a lot of memory in that first 2 years of my life that I can recall at now 24. But yeah, so my dad was here 9 years, born the last 2 years here, and then he signed as a free agent to the Texans. So then that's why we moved down to Houston. He then played 5 more years there.
And then back to Washington.
And then, retired. And it was something where, like, we loved Houston. It's hot and humid. That's the one thing. There's multiple days I do remember growing up as a kid. Like, you're always outside, you're playing. It would get too hot where you can't even go outside. Yeah, that's like it was at that point. So all of our family was up in Washington. My dad grew up on the coast of Washington. My mom's a Cali girl, but then went to Washington. They loved it. Whole family's up there. So my mom's like, all right, you picked the first 2 spots where we're living. Now it's my turn. We're going back to family. So yeah, we moved up there. But yeah, that's where I started playing football.
And then
6 years old.
So then high school, you went in Washington.
Yeah, Redmond High School.
What kind of offers did you have coming out of high school, and where did you want to go? Did you always want to go to UW?
Yeah, so I ended about a dozen offers, Division I offers. My first one was after my sophomore season to Oregon. It was one of those things where it was almost like I was like, whoa, like this is the real deal. And everyone kept kind of joking with me, my boys, like, oh, hey, D1, before I even had an offer. Like during that whole sophomore season, I'm like, no, you guys can't call me that. Like I don't have an offer yet. We're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
As soon as that offer came in, it got 100 times worse. And the thing is, then I couldn't say anything because my one thing was, I don't have one yet.
Yeah.
And then that came in. But yeah, like my high school, I love Redmond High School. I try to go back to some games when I'm able to. It's one of those things where like just historically we haven't been great. There's a lot of time, like I never had a winning season. I never went to the playoffs. So it's something where going through that recruiting process, I knew I wanted to go to a college that had a winning culture, a winning tradition.
Bro, you were a dog. You didn't have a winning season, came out with 12 D1 offers. This man's a dog.
We showed my freshman year, we won 1 game, 4 games my sophomore year, and then 3 my junior and senior year. So it was tough. It was tough. And I mean, even just like the culture around the school was like, oh, who you guys playing? Oh, how much you guys gonna lose by? Like it was never like, oh, we got this, and the fans they're showing up, they're supporting, they're wearing all their green and gold, like whatever.
They're showing up to watch the game.
They're showing up for different reasons than to watch the game.
Right.
But yeah, so got some offers, and Washington was actually my last one, and it was close where I was gonna start kind of narrowing down. I took a lot of visits, a few official visits. Washington came in. It took me 3 days to commit. Every other school came in, and even my old coach Rumkiss, he came to me because he knew I was getting offered from UW that same day. My whole family knew. I was the last one to know. So they went and they were like, hey, bring Carson in. We're gonna offer him. But I thought I was just coming in because the dead period started like right after that, and I wasn't gonna be able to go to their camp because I had a basketball tournament. So they were like, hey, come in just so we can check in before the dead period, whatever. I didn't think anything of it. My sister's like, oh, what are you wearing? I'm like, why does that matter? My coach is like, hey, so if UW does offer, you come in on the spot. Supposedly he and my dad had a bet. My coach thought I was committing on the spot. And I'm like, all right, like what's going on? So they give me the offer in person, and my heart dropped. It was one of those things where, I always said like, if Washington came in, maybe I'll go there, but I got to kind of feel things out. But once it became real, it took me 3 days. I called the coach up. I said, no, I'm going to be a dog. And then go down to my dad's office, told him that. He freaked out. My mom freaked out. So
how far is UW from home?
25, 30 minutes.
Oh, so you're home every Sunday for dinner?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we were season tickets growing up. From when we moved to Washington, I attended almost every single Husky home game.
Wow.
Even away games we went because my oldest sister, she cheered. So even away games, it was a perfect excuse to go watch the dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like you going to Pitt.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I
Straight-
had that experience. That feels good to be at home. It feels like you're
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
100%.
I think that's one thing that you could definitely attest to, bro. Is like when you're back home and you have a reason to wake up. You know what I mean? You have a reason to go play, a reason to go beat this other team. I mean, like, don't get it twisted. I guess every team has a reason. Every player has a reason.
Yeah.
But when it's home,
It's a little different. When you grow up rooting-
watching that
yeah.
team, and
you know what I mean?
it's like that's your team.
That's
And now
your
I'm
team.
playing on that team. So those rivalries that I had growing up just as a fan,
Now they're yours.
Oh yeah, they get upped for sure.
Back to high school football. What was high school football like in Washington? Was it good ball? Like what division were you in?
Yeah.
How, like, cause here it's 1 to 6A now, but when we played it was 1 to 4A. 4A was the powerhouse, like Pine Richland, like the big schools.
Yeah.
What was it like in Washington?
So we had 1 to 4A. I started off in 3A, and then our school moved to 4A.
So you're playing good
yeah.
teams.
We competed better in 3A. And then when we moved to 4A, there was more powerhouse. Washington football, I mean, I love it. Like, especially when I was there, based off of what I've kind of seen, it looks like it's gone down a little bit, which, I mean, it's sad. Like, even our Redmond Junior football program that kind of feeds into the high school. When I was playing, there was teams on every single level. Now they're fighting just to get one team to
Like 6th and 8th
yeah,
grade,
so,
one team.
So Hudson, he's in 8th grade. They had a fight just to get their one team. And Hudson just got his first win in 3 years.
3 years?
He's been playing now for 3 years.
How's he
Yeah.
playing? Is he good? Is he good?
Balling.
He's going to be
Balling.
better than you.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But he's their starting quarterback, starting safety. My mom sends all the videos in of him scoring touchdowns and everything. And they got their first win in a few years. But it was one of those things. They were all happy and everything. And
Oh, I bet they were stoked.
Oh,
First
yeah.
win in 3 years is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
like sucks growing up. Never win never winning a game. I don't know.
I do respect
it's
it
tough.
to be my child. To be honest.
I'm moving. Hey, if my kid's gonna be on a losing team, I'm moving him to another team.
Got to.
Like, hey, we're gonna go to Cannon Mac and they're losing, nah, we're gonna go to Peters. That's kind of what my mind is about that, or Central,
Yeah.
like something like that. But no, I feel like I've been a part of winning teams. Like, I don't know, like high school basketball, we always won. High school football, we didn't go like winless, but I couldn't even imagine going winless. Like, dude, that would be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That would make kids quit. That would make
it's hard. I mean, his team, I mean, yeah, they're all young, but now they're in 8th grade. Like, they got some talent now. And they got a lot of kids. I know Hudson was saying some of his buddies are playing football for the first time, and they're like the difference makers. They're great basketball players and just great athletes. But the thing is, I feel like just in that Redmond area, a lot of people don't push football like Pine Ridgeland does. And just like some other schools.
what's the biggest sport? Like, I feel like football is the biggest sport in Western PA here. And obviously, you go to like the Bronx,
wrestling.
it's basketball. What's the biggest
I
sport?
mean, I would say football. But I feel like it varies on school. There are still a lot of powerhouse schools in Washington that have a lot of talent in that high school. And
Yeah.
I mean, we had to play a lot of them. It's not like each team's reigning with Division I football players.
Yeah.
Like some other schools, I mean, you're watching them on TV and they're like, oh, they have 20-something Division I offers. Like, this backup is committed to Florida State. And you're like, he's a backup?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? And I mean, for me at Redmond, I'm pretty sure I was the first one to receive like a Division I offer and like commit to a school in over a decade.
Wow.
How many pro guys from your high school? One. Who is
One.
it?
I forgot his name, which is completely my fault, but I know he played. This was a while ago. He played for Cal Bears in college, and then he played. I forgot what team in the league. I've been the Bears, but I'm not positive.
Bears.
But I think he had a short stunt. But I mean, he played in the NFL. And then I mean, I had a coach who also played at Redmond. This was, I think, in the 90s. Who played at Washington. He was a linebacker as well. But it's very few.
Yeah,
Very few.
that's crazy. I know Char Valley got a couple. You
I was the first to ever go to a Division I school that big.
really?
Mm-hmm. And then also even get to a rookie mini camp. I was the first ever.
Wow.
I was in a small school, but at the same time, like, same situation, right? I feel like a lot of kids are not playing tackle football because of the aggression of football,
Yeah.
right? Like, and with all due respect to families out there, parents out here are soft as hell. Like, and I coach football. That's the reason why I'm saying it. Like, and I say it in the sense of, like, they're not comfortable anymore seeing their kid, one, get berated by a coach the way they used to get berated, and two, also getting physically tore apart by another kid, right?
Yeah.
Now, there is certain areas, certain local areas, like when you go into like the certain hoods, like Homewood, Hazelwood, and all those places, they're still playing ball, and they're still playing to a high level. But like even then, in those certain places, you start to see that drop off is starting to come more and more because people don't want to play this physical game, man.
Yeah.
This ain't
And that's what it is back home for us. I mean, our school we're a public school, but it almost feels like it's focused more on academics, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
Academics is great, but the good teams, the good football teams anywhere,
right,
focus on academics, but also very much on that football athletic side.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know, Char Valley. We have the Ventrone brothers, Eric Cush, and myself, 4 from the NFL. I feel like that's pretty good from Char, and one NBA guy, and one supermodel.
That's high.
All from like our Noska's fucking crazy. All from my boy Noska's out of this world. He's fucking Looney Tune. He's living. Yeah, he's living life. He turned basketball player at Point Park, put a picture on Instagram with his shirt off. Dropped out of school 2 weeks later, turned model, LA actor. I mean, his new series is coming out with Kim K and Tyler Perry. He made it, brother. It's crazy.
Power of social media, right there. That's what's so crazy about it now. You know, there is like we talk about the downsides of it a lot, but play your cards right, do that shit right.
Yeah,
you know, there's opportunities waiting.
No, he makes a good point because a lot of people don't really care to be athletes anymore as much as they used to because they see streamers. They see people who literally they could do and make a crap ton of money. And it's just reality, bro. I feel like the whole world is becoming somewhat lazy to that degree because there's so many ways to make money.
100%.
You know what I mean?
You can do it on your phone, sitting at home. You don't got to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I see take
them 30 minutes in a day.
Yeah.
I see those Instagram videos all the time that are like, you want to make $3,200 a week?
Oh, dude.
Create this Amazon profile, sell this for this amount, then restock it here. I'm like, dude, who is that real? Is that shit real?
Nah, people are making money, cuz.
That shit's crazy.
It's
Wow.
There's those weird hidden things that we wouldn't think about, but there's a lot of people that will do it and make a lot of money. But I also bet they don't talk about it. The people that see those videos, they try it and they lose a bunch because they don't know what they're doing.
Fact.
Like,
That's a fact.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
but you don't hear about that. You will never hear about that.
That's a fact.
I wanna talk about your experience in Latrobe. We'll talk about that a little bit, but then I heard you told Killebrew something before the first preseason game where I think you had 4 tackles. It was ridiculous. Didn't you tell him you were like, I'm gonna make the first play of the game? Or you told him that, and then he goes on in Jacksonville. I think he made like 4 tackles on teams. It was crazy. Like, it's preseason. I'm not going to gas you up too much, but still, to have 4 tackles is crazy. And the fact that you called it out and said that, like, how did that go down? You were just bullshitting with Miles and like, I'm going to make the first play.
I mean, knowing of Miles being a Steelers fan my whole life and seeing him go here, like him going to a Pro Bowl, like
2.
He's been
2.
I mean, he's an absolute stud on special teams. So I mean, leaning on him, and even what you just said, like Latrobe, there was a time after practice where he was rushing on me and he beat me. He had a great little double hand swipe when I was setting. After that practice, I'd go to him. I'm like, all right, I need to work on this because if this is something where like I'm like I want to be here by the season, I want to be on punt, I want to be able to protect, and that can't happen to me. You're the best of the best. I want you going against me. It was like kind of one of those things. Yeah, but even that first preseason game, it was weird. Like, I didn't feel nervous going into it. Like, which is, even in college, like, I got nervous for almost every single game. High school, I would even get nervous for games. This one, it just felt different. It felt like I was almost like, is this weird that I'm not getting really nervous?
I know.
But it was something where, I went to him because it was just, like, I was locked in, but it wasn't one of those so locked in where, like, you can't really talk to anyone. It's like, you got to be loose. You got to be light on your feet. Like, enjoy the whole process. Enjoy the moment. Because I'm like, even though it's preseason, it's still my first ever NFL game I'm playing is. So something where, return came to me. I ended up making the play. I get up. I'm like, I told you.
Did you celebrate? I don't even remember.
See, I'm not like so much of a celebrating guy.
No.
It's my job. My job's to run down there and
It's a
Make
great
tackles.
If I make a tackle, I'm celebrating.
Oh, dude.
I'm doing something out there. I'm celebrating. Somebody's coming to celebrate with me. I might run down to the camera act like I got a turnover.
Like a little just go find the ball after and pick it up
And run to the screen.
Yeah.
That's my favorite when special teams forces a turnover and I get to be in those pictures.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the first time last year I got to be in one of those pictures. I was so fucking winded because we ran down on punt. I think Mark Robb forced a turnover. Skoranek recovered it. After you ran 60 yards, then they run another 40 yards of the camera. I'm gassed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're not used to that.
yeah, I'm like taking the picture. I'm like breathing all heavy. But those are the best pictures. Those are the best.
Great.
I frame that picture. That's going to be in my office.
Yes.
Do you get like that, Christian? Like you go into it super calm because of preparation, or like what got you guys to the point where you're that calm? Because you said you used to get super nervous in high school. I'm not preparing in high school. I'm just going out there and balling.
Yeah.
College is kind of you prepare in college, but like when it's your job, like this is your job, and I know all the nerves came out in training camp. So was the preparation, or what was it?
Dude, it is different though. Like I don't really feel nerves. Like I don't know if a lot of NFL guys get nervous. I don't know. It's just like weird. Like you put in the work before. You're there for a reason. It is a weird feeling, like not being nervous.
I feel like the biggest thing that I've kind of like, because I was asking myself that same question, like, why am I not feeling as nervous for these games? In college, I feel like there's just a lot more like kind of like hype and build up to a game.
Yeah.
So even for home games, we would go to our team hotel the night before, and if we played a night game, we're in the hotel the whole day. We got walkthroughs, we got meetings, we got lunch, 2-hour break, come back, you got more meetings, you got another walkthrough. You taking the team bus, we call it the dog walk. Fans are out there celebrating as you're walking in. Like
the dog walk.
Yeah, it's just like a full thing like leading up to it. Where here in the NFL, it's like even for home games, it was the first ever home game. I'm sitting here, I'm at the team hotel, and they're like, oh yeah, you don't have to be at the stadium until this time. I'm like, okay, so like I was just gonna stay there. But I'm like, I got 5 hours. Like I'm not so I went home back to my family friend's house. My girlfriend was in town, so I'm hanging out with them. Like we're just hanging out, and I'm like, oh, I play a game in 4 hours. Wow. Like it's just a different feeling. I feel like that's the biggest thing on like it's almost like an everyday, and it's more treated as like a job.
Right.
Where college, it's like there's a lot more buildup to it to give you those nerves.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. I've been in that experience. Being in the hotel all day before the game.
Oh yeah.
If you guys haven't experienced it, bro, you want to talk about real nerves, bro? Like nerves. You play this team. You don't watch film on this team 100 times, and I'm waiting all day to see this one person.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean.
Like an 8 p.m. game and away, like a night game on the road.
You get a rain delay during that night game, too?
We had a rain delay last year against the Cowboys. That was a home game, but still, like, I think that game finished at like midnight.
You were tired at that point. Your body's cold.
Yeah. It was raining.
I wanted to ask, so obviously it's you're still fresh in this, but have you had any welcome to the NFL moments, anything that stood out? Could just be like sheer athleticism, or what's that been like?
Yeah. I mean,
punt rush.
Yeah, one off the top of my head, even last game, number 33, who's a big guy, and I'm setting on punt. I got him. And I mean, on punt, like it's hard as is being able to go, especially a guy bigger than you running full speed. You're setting back.
Yeah.
So your momentum's going back. You're going the same way. So somewhere you got to then stop and brace and then go and get off. Mm-hmm. But also we're in such tight quarters.
Right.
Like I get stepped on almost every single day from this guy, but then also from Jack Sawyer, our left tackle. So I'm sitting there, my ankle's swollen. I'm like, oh my God, like totally get stepped on, and it's just pain. But like that's just part of it. So he goes and he grabbed me, and I try to brace, and Christian was coming over left too and kind of gave me a little like bump. And I completely lost my balance, and this dude just took me for a ride. Oh, and next thing you know, I'm getting driven through the turf, and he's laying on top of me. I finally get off. Ball's caught, or it was a fair catch or whatever, and I'm still at the line of scrimmage. And I'm one of those things where I'm like, damn, this it's not a bad look. And it immediately goes back to, what is Danny going to say when he turns on this film? Man. Like, what is he going to say? But
terrifying.
Biggest thing is protecting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Biggest thing is protecting. So I'm like, at least I got that part down. But it's one of those things where, like, you know, that was my welcome moment for sure.
What I believe's got to be crazy is, like, especially like on a special teams, and being a newer guy, you're lining up and you're like, he's number 33. I don't even know his name. Like, I'll be good. And then you're like, get smacked by one of these dudes, and you're like, this is a guy that people don't really know in the mainstream of football or even like some of the more niche fans. You're like, this is just a guy on the team that
Stud.
is an absolute freak.
Absolutely.
So it just shows the top down to the bottom. Even the guys you don't know, you're like, how is this dude not?
And that's the difference right there. College to NFL. College, it's like a lot of special teams players. Like, I mean, I was watching the Huskies play in the Apple Cup and absolutely whoop up on the Cougars, first off. But second off, it was like there's a lot of young guys that we would throw out there. Some freshmen, some sophomores who won't get any snaps on defense or offense, but they're playing on special teams.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're absolute studs too. They're playing in Division I football. Like, you got to be a stud for that. But there's a difference in the levels now where I'm like, all right, if you're on a 53-man roster, like, you can go to any college and you'll be the best player on that.
Of course.
Like, that's what it is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
People don't know that.
We talk about that all the time about when people used to say, when Cleveland went like 0-17, could Alabama beat Cleveland?
Georgia
Like,
beat them.
no, they would beat them by 60.
No.
You wanna know why it would never happen? You got a kid, don't you, Christian?
Mm-hmm. I got
You
kids.
guys got mortgage, 3 kids, 2 cars. You think they
It's
gonna let
different.
you take this?
It's different.
It's different. That's a sophomore in college.
Yeah.
He's 19. He ain't got nothing to work. He with his ass.
He's worrying about going to the bar after. Yeah. Those dudes are worried about putting a car
check.
Yeah.
And just the skis and the reps alone, like, again, this is another week where the whole entire offense of the Patriots run to the opposite side of TJ Watt. If a pro team is playing a college team, there is one guy on that team. It doesn't matter if it's Alabama or the best college team ever. There's one guy that's probably not going to make it to the league, right? They're going to destroy that one guy. Yeah, exactly. More than one. I'm giving a benefit of the doubt. If it's your left tackle, that dude's getting crushed all game, and there's going to be a hole in NFL rosters. Obviously, when you're playing another NFL roster, there are holes. But if you're playing a college team, there is no holes on an NFL roster in comparison to college.
No.
End of argument.
If they want to run away from, if a college wants to run away from, we're talking college versus NFL. This is fucking crazy.
It's insane.
If a college wants to run, if a college wants to run away from TJ Watt, then they got to run at Highsmith.
Yeah.
Or Cam Hayward. Like, what are we talking about? I mean,
Like
There's no run away from anybody.
No, that's the thing. Like, even those Alabama teams, bro, they might have had a bunch of first rounders, but how many of those guys made it and still are playing?
Yes.
It's kind of starter. Starter.
Like, you're a dog and you're happy to be a special teamer. I have a bunch of friends in the league who are happy
hell yeah.
to be on special teams and we're dogs in college. Like, I'm talking about like all Americans in college.
It just shows you that the cream of the cream of the crop, like the guys that are getting absolutely paid are fucking real dudes.
Yeah.
Real dudes. We're heading to Ireland this week. How you feel about that? I don't know how I feel. You know, an international game. I'm excited.
It's your first, right?
First, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be a long flight.
Yeah, it's technically a home game.
I think we're considered a home game. Yeah.
PA announcer and everything, so it's gonna be rowdy in Ireland.
It is gonna be rowdy.
Steelers fans.
If they say a wee little pint, it's not little.
It ain't little.
It ain't little.
I don't even know if we're gonna have time to drink any pints. Maybe after.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you got to have one pint, right, when you're over there. Right?
Have one.
You kind of.
Thin the blood out a little bit.
That we're done.
Just one.
Gotta drink with it.
Just one. What are your thoughts on this Ireland game? You 7-hour trip, right? 7.5-hour flight. That's like going home to Washington.
It's about 5 going home. So it's similar in a way. But, I mean, I'm excited. I've never been to Ireland. It's one of those things where, like a lot of people, it's like in the team, who's playing an international game, not a lot of people raise their hand. Not even half.
It's like
so it's something where, it's like an experience that, like, you could say you did. But there's also that whole thing where, like, it's considered a home game. I would love to play at Acrisure.
I know.
But at the same time, it brings that excitement where it's something new to experience where not everyone gets to do it. And, I mean, I'm excited. I feel like it's going to be fun.
I think it's cool for us because the Rooneys have such, like, I mean, the late great was the ambassador of Ireland. Like, it's crazy that, you know, we get to go back there and play and, you know, they want this win bad.
For sure.
Yeah, Mike T obviously said that too. Like, they want to win this game bad. In Ireland, there's obviously a ton of Steeler fans. Yeah. I feel like it's kind of fitting that we're playing the Vikings too. Like, I feel like the Vikings make sense to play in Ireland.
Of course.
Yeah,
it's like they like make sense. I don't know. Vikings in Ireland.
They're doing that on purpose. Yeah.
You think they do that on purpose?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I heard that they're staying. They play in London the following week.
Yeah, they do. Like the backs.
So how long? So how long will it be before they get some teams over across the way?
Dude, I don't know if they could do that full time.
People complain about being in Toronto. Like, you hear with
I
NBA
feel like
guys.
that'd be too hard.
That'd be too hard, dude.
It'd be
We
too
could
hard.
with the
'Cause
time
you can't have any
change.
team playing West Coast. Like,
Yeah, how would
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
yeah, how would a team play?
that is the biggest advantage for a West Coast team. Or if a West Coast team has to go out there, like,
Yeah.
it's
Do you guys like playing overseas? Like, is this something that's exciting? Like, exclude
Yeah.
the idea of there being a team over there. I don't think that that's going to be a possibility. But do you like the idea of being in the States and then playing in other countries? Is that
I like the fact that like we get the experience. Like we get to tell our kids and who our friends and family. We played in Ireland. We played a game. We played in the NFL and we got to play overseas in Europe. Like, that's cool. The travel part of it, obviously, that sucks. No one likes to, like when we play Seattle or you play LA. Like you dread those trips. Like 5-hour plane rides.
playing right is not ideal.
Yeah, they're not ideal, and
What it is.
you just got to come home with a win
yeah.
because then that makes the
Makes
trip.
everything 100% worth it.
That'll make the trip worth it. You come home with a win. Like, you come home with a loss on a 7-hour plane ride. You're just thinking about.
Mhm.
All this shit. When do y'all leave on games like that? Do you leave Monday or do you leave like Tuesday?
We're leaving. We're leaving Thursday. Yeah,
Leave Thursday. Yeah.
we're leaving Thursday.
You fly back right after.
Yeah,
Right after the game, you fly right back.
yeah. We'll be home. I think by like midnight
That's
Sunday.
Y'all get Monday off?
I think so.
Yeah, we have.
Just sent a schedule, and I thought it said it, but
I don't know. That's a good question. We have a bye week after, so I would assume maybe
Yeah, you're good.
maybe we have maybe they give us off Monday, meeting Tuesday, practice Wednesday, off for the bye.
Yeah.
But I really don't know. I mean, it's probably a lot of coaches' first time playing in, like Carson said, dude. Who asked that? Who played an international game? Someone asked that, and there was like 4 hands raised. A-Rod, like the wily veterans, or guys that came, that have been around for a while that have played overseas. But yeah, a lot of us, this will probably be a first and only time you get to play an NFL game in overseas. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Cool, bro. Congratulations, by the way. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm
Cool
pumped.
Shit.
I wonder if we'll see a Christian Kuntz jersey in Ireland. How fucking sick.
Yeah, we will. My brother's going. We'll see one. My brother's going. My boy's going. So there'll be one. There was a couple in New England. My uncle was there.
Yeah.
He said he saw one from a guy that we didn't know.
That's cool.
I'm like, okay, we got one. We got
love it.
a random 46 out there.
How many fans do you think you'll get in Ireland that are Pittsburgh Steelers fans? Because Pittsburgh Steelers are world
A
known.
lot.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to jump.
But it's cool because you see the stands of those games, and it's just every team's jersey.
Yeah.
Kind of cool because
Yeah.
it's just people that love football, and
People who love
they're
it.
showing up for that. And I think,
In the party.
yeah, I think that's what's good about it. Obviously, like it's tough on you guys. There's a give and take. It's cool to probably play in a different environment, but like and it's got to suck to make that trip out there, but to expand the game, and then pockets will get fuller as this becomes more routine and
And
the league opens up and more sponsorships and all that, and that's why they're doing it. But
Money.
the future will appreciate that.
You're a money guy.
I just
You're
read the room, just read the room.
You're a business guy, money guy. They, the NFL knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
100%.
And I feel like it's even like what we just talked about. Like, it's gonna be a great experience for us. Like, we get to go play overseas. We get to say that. I feel like almost bigger it's for the fans. Like, it's those Steeler fans were. I mean, I even know of a lot of Steeler fans and family friends like that are going over for the game, and they've never been to Ireland. My girlfriend, my parents, they're going over there, and my girlfriend, she's staying with one of her best friends, and she was like, "Oh, we know a bunch of people going." So it's like
crazy.
People get very excited. It's almost an excuse to go out there.
Hell yeah.
But I bet Ireland, like people who live there, it's like it's great. Like they'll probably welcome him in with open arms and show him around the city and like just see what it's like to live out there. And I got a buddy who lives out there now, and
in Ireland.
yeah, and he absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
And he loves it. He was texting me. He's like, "Hey, if you get any time, like, I'll show you around." So I'm going to hit him up on that.
I do wish we were going a little earlier so we'd have maybe
More time.
a day to golf.
Oh,
Yeah.
Swing this guy over here. I haven't played with him yet. We're gonna get him out. I put the sticks up for the year. I'm done for the year. That's okay. My cap won't take a hit.
Did you bring
But
him out?
I didn't even bring him out this year. Yeah, they were put away the whole year. But this guy claims that he's a stick.
I'm all right.
What's
I'm
your
all right.
handicap? This is going on record now.
I know.
So now he's gonna inflate it.
I
Look.
mean, it's on my phone. I use the 18 Birdies app.
Okay.
So
Show the camera.
Show the kid. What is it?
I pulled up.
Swing. He's been going to Grandview.
Oh man. Ooh, tough up there.
He came back after one day in OTAs. He goes, "Me and Jack went to Grandview. You didn't tell us?" I said, "No, I'm letting you suffer out there."
Graham was told it was all right. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, what'd you think about that par 3 that's just
Straight downhill.
canyon? Shaking his head.
That one, put it within 5 feet, I will be honest.
Okay.
Somehow, some way. Had no idea the distance. I just pulled out a wedge.
All right, what's his handicap? I need to know how many strokes. I need to know how many strokes I'm getting, how much cash we're betting, because now I know that we're not gambling real cash, but oh, he's a 5.8. Wow, I'll take 4. I'll take 4 aside. I will take 4 aside. Wow.
See, hey, I will say though, this ad helps me out. At first, because I've been golfing for a while, I never kept a handicap. So then I get the 18 birdies app for the GPS, and you can start putting in scores. It starts calculating it. I thought a handicap was like what you normally shoot every time. So when mine got to like 10, I'm like, I'm not shooting an 82 every single time.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, handicap's like, that's what you'll shoot every certain round. So whatever.
Your
so
best possible.
Oh yeah. So it kept going down, and people would ask me, "Oh, what's your handicap?" I hate saying it because I'm like, if I say it's a 6 and I go out there and shoot an 85, 88, then I'm like, oh yeah, you're lying. Like you're shit.
You're reverse.
That you can't say anything after that. But yeah, it's something where I picked it up young, and in middle school I was going every single day. And in the summer, I mean, Bear Creek Country Club was walking distance from my house. We're members there, so I literally would get my clubs, walk down the side of the road into the country club.
I hit it.
I bet the golf in Washington's unreal.
It's unreal.
It's got to be beautiful.
It's got to be unbelievable.
I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
The weather will permit some of the days, but when it's nice out and the courses out there,
Incredible.
it's beautiful.
Well, now that I know, we're getting a couple game checks. You'll be, you have your NIU.
Gambler.
You got your.
So
I'm not a gambler. No.
Guy.
I'm money guy.
Money guy.
Don't start.
Money guy.
Don't start. He said you should see this guy on the plane. I don't do anything on a plane. We're just friendly go.
Eggs out. Very good. Conversations.
Friendly game. The per diem goes around. If guys want to, whatever. You want to act like you're gambling, whatever.
Just for the thrill.
This is just for the thrill. I went through that per diem that you got there. Like, I always wanted to know this because, like, college per diem, it was different. Y'all had NIL. I did not have it.
Yeah.
But college per diem, we get it was like 125 after the game or something like that. How much do you guys get per game?
It varies. Like if you're playing a late game, they'll give you a little more. It's like $100. If you're playing a 1 o'clock game, like $60.
So,
Yeah, it was like 65.
Yeah,
So
that's like a hand.
Yeah.
That's
quick hand.
You had
deep pockets right there.
Yeah,
I'm going to say it immediately.
Before you even sit down on the plane, you can lose your per diem before you sit down.
Heads or tails? Heads or tails right now.
Yeah, literally flip high card. It's like, dude, what are we doing? Like,
It's a real problem.
it's a problem, but no, we'll get out there next year. I said the sticks are up for me, but next off season I'll bring you out to Chartiers, my home course.
Yep.
And you got to know where to hit it there. So I won't give you any tips. I took
18 birdies will save me.
I took McCollum and Frazier out there. They struggled. The greens, they didn't know where to hit. I was trying to help them, but they were like, fuck this course. Frazier was like about to break his club. Okay. He was like putting all over the place. But
Is he a pretty good golfer?
both of them, Frazier and McCollum, are pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They both shot, I think, in the low 90s there, but it was the first time playing at my club, which is tough. The greens are if you don't know where you're hitting, where you're hitting it.
Any course is really like that, but I mean, even my home course, I'll bring buddies out there, and I'm like, oh, they're going to struggle.
Yes.
Because I know exactly where you can go, where you
If
can't.
you're playing golf in Western PA, you can play anywhere in the United States. I tell people all the time.
See?
Tightest fairways, there's hills. You'll never hit a shot on a flat spot anywhere. Like, if you can play here, you can play anywhere.
I agree with that, but then again, like when I go play in Florida, I stink. I can't even I can't hit off that grass. Like I can't hit a chip.
A little different.
It's different. You got to know how to hit off that Bermuda as opposed to playing up here where the grass is like 5 inches.
And you're at sea level, so it carries 10 yards shorter. There's all kinds.
See swing. No,
Tiger Hood in the building.
Tiger Hood.
Golfer. Right?
Chill out over there, Tiger Hood. God damn. Fuck. No, Carson, this has been great, boys. You got anything else for Carson before we let him go? I know it's the off day. I don't want to keep him here too long.
One more story. All right, so
Get him swing.
all right, my high school used to host your training camp. How you do Friday Night Lights? They do it at Latrobe now. Used to be Greensburg Salem.
It did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Off at field, if anybody's ever played there, bro, there's probably 5 yards off the sideline before fence. And then the bleachers is like a normal sidewalk. There's like a sidewalk and then the bleachers. Okay, so there's no room over there. My brother's working in the weightlifting camp, so he gets me field access. I'm like, bro, I'm like 6. I'm little. My dad and me are out there, and I probably was like 3 yards behind him. This man's dad caught a 5-yard out. Bro, he missed me by this much, bro. I almost ended my life.
Wait, you remember that?
Yes, bro. That's the only thing I remember from that entire night is just seeing grown man almost run through me, and then Bill Cowher lost his mind. Get that fucking kid off the field. Lost his mind.
Oh, that's wild.
Yep. That's almost, dude, that almost ended my life before it started.
That's actually wild that you remember that. He's sitting here like your dad played. You remember that from fucking 20 years ago.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I love that.
That is huge.
How big is your dad? He was like 6'5".
Yeah, he's big. I think
He's a
he was
big
like
dude.
6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
But he played at one point. I'm pretty sure he was like 275.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
You still scared of your dad?
Not anymore, no. I could take him now. But I had a humbling moment. I was younger. I forgot what age I was. But me all cocky and confident. He's retired at this point. I'm like, oh, you're old. You don't got it anymore. He gets in his 3-point stance, tight end stance. I'm like a stand-up edge. My dad's like, all right, like you go when you want. Like, so I'll give you the advantage. Before I can even say like set hut, before the T comes out, I'm on my back. We're up in the game room on carpet. He goes and gets out of his stance, strikes me 2 hands right in my chest, lifts me. I'm on my back before I can even realize. And he goes, "Yeah, don't test me." And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you still got it. My bad. But
He's been blocking.
but
burn
now
out.
it's I could take him on that. One-on-ones, it's over. I mean, he was a blocking tight end. I mean, back in the day, the game was different.
blocking tight end. He called him a blocking tight end.
Yeah.
The guy played for 14 years.
See, I can't give him all the benefit of the doubt. Right? And everything. Come on.
Damn, dude. He's going to listen to this. I know that for a fact.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be on your ass. He's going
Helmet.
See,
to see
you
me
gotta
and be
show
like,
love, but you got to get humble.
he's gonna be like, I listened to it. I would still kick Carson's ass. I know that. Yeah. Well, boys, it's been real. Carson, thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Like, share, subscribe, retweet. See, I'm good at this shit now. Yeah. Hey, we got to give a shout out, Oliverio Auto. I didn't give a shout out to them. Everyone knows the promo code, Oliverio Auto. Grand Slam. I'm not going to get into the story again. If you use the Grand Slam, you go to Oliverio Auto in McDonald's. See my boy Sal. He'll hook you up with a car, maybe for free, like we said, if you use the Grand Slam term. Like, share, subscribe, retweet, repost, do it all. Season 2 episode.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Do your dance.
He's healthy now.